Hey folks, fingers crossed, we are live. You get to see me today. Oh, sorry guys. So, in the last episode we left off right about here, where the Ubermensch. Oh, there's a pirate fleet over here, that's a bit of a concern. Is our fleet going to be able to deal with that? I think it's just dealt with another pirate fleet over here. Yeah, it's on the way to heal. Hello everyone! Cryptic, the game has updated since Stellaris has updated to 2.1.2 as opposed to 2.1.1, and it was suggested that one of the mods wasn't working, so I thought it might be a good idea for me to test that before I streamed. I hope that meets with your approval. Let's take a look. I've seen you in other people's streams, Vegeta. And I support you being in other people's streams, as you should be. So, this is where we're at the moment. At Pota, some of our bits and bobs were destroyed, so I'll probably get this fine fellow. He's not doing anything right now, is he? Oh, actually, I think he is. But we do need to do something about this over here. I suspect that over at Yelant, it might be a good idea for us to get some more forces. By virtue... In fact, I think we might be building more forces. That would be good. Shipyard. Yes, we're getting destroyers. Haha, magnificent. Alright, so let's let the game continue. Fingers crossed that's not going to cause too many problems. No Bane's allowed. No, Bane's always allowed. He's my bro. Alright, let's see what's going on this world.
Production violently diminished.
Ooh. Mineral production has been violently diminished. Not just a little bit diminished. Alright, so these guys, these fungoid life forms, they're... well, we're going to let them breed for a little bit. Hostile fleets are indeed present in this system over here. Doesn't look like they're really doing much. Where are they going? They're going down to Yunin, which isn't part of our territory at present. Where's our fleet? Right, you're not doing anything right now. It might be... what's this over here? Oh, it's a pirate station. Okay. We should probably deal with that. Let's tell you to research projects in this system. Other science ship, where are you? You've discovered what you can there. Survey that system. You're going to go on auto-explore soon because I can't be bothered waiting. You're both currently building things. Face skull indeed. I hope you don't mind it. I've been cut. You see, you get some kind of strange artifacting if I put my hand in a particular place, but overall, it's mostly working.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound.
So what are you doing right now, construction ship? Are you doing anything at all of any use? You're at the station. Stations look cool. Right. You're not doing anything at all, are you? Don't lie to me about whether you're busy or not, you absolute cretin. Off you go. Build some mining stations. What do I... I think I might need to take these planets. There's a load of minerals and energy over here, and indeed over here as well. Somebody asked in the wake of the last video that I did why I haven't done research stations yet, why I haven't built those. The primary reason that I haven't built those is by virtue of the fact that I have quite a low energy production overall. And of course you can see that you've got station upkeep for energy. So I'm trying to be careful. Star Wars mug, yeah. Sorry if I deafen anybody there. I just give the old TV program. I can't talk this evening. I'm out. Ooh. Research complete. I gave the microphone a whack. Shields, please. Okay, so our fleet is returning home to repair. There it is, coming in. Oh, we want to look what our destroyers look like. Nice. Oh, they look super cool. Nietzschean power, my friends. But they'll be joining the fleet. There'll be a good amount of power then. Well, I use the term good loosely. You're not doing anything over Pinder, are you? Oh, something stirs on the moon of Perseverance. Preliminary scans indicate that some ancient technology has become active, possibly as a response to our colonization efforts. Several of our top scientists are eager to take a closer look at the moon and have prepared a special research project. Cool. Let's research those projects. Oh, there's nothing there. Right, why did I have a ship over here in the first place? I suppose I wanted to build a starbase outpost here. Try and cut it off from anybody else. That's the reason, doesn't it? You're building things, that's fine. Got a couple of nice fleets here. Let's join them together. And I think we do that with... can't remember. Let's get everybody to... oh, they all move together. Oh, we can upgrade the first fleet as well. Let's do that. Oh, I can't merge or split fleet because it's upgrading. What just happened? Hello you, get over here. We've got to repair an automated shipyard. And I suppose that's what this fine fellow is doing. So we'll have him do it afterwards. There you go.
Vessels upgraded.
Ooh. The first fleet has been upgraded. See what everyone's saying. Yeah, you've got a fair point there, Vegeta. I perhaps should have gone with that first. Right, can we merge those fleets now? We can. Lovely. 957. Good size fleet now. Apparently we can upgrade this fleet, the destroyers. Yeah, do you know what? Alright. I don't see what repairs they require, but... some inactive buildings. That's not good. This requires a grown pop. Well, we'll put you there. Interestingly, Enderlang Prime, which is this fine fella over here, it seems to have this odd factory on it. It's got a lot of things where it's got multiple components, which is quite nice. That pop will be grown soon enough, I imagine. Combat computers next, okay. Merge, please. That's 980, good. I think what you might need to do is get down here, take out that pirate station. Let's check out your Lant, see if anything needs upgrading. Yep, hydroponics bay. This planet has pops that lack buildings to work in. Well, let's remedy that. There you are. Okay. We're going to build a power plant here because I think it gets rid of that. I don't know. I don't want to suppress the 2 minerals that this guy's getting. That's difficult. No, we'll do it anyway. We'll get the power plant. I don't mind suppressing the minerals somewhat.
Enemy presence exposed.
I've got an enemy presence over here again. That pirate fleet at 449. Let's reassign the fleet. Let's get it over here. It's going to take a little while to get there. Why are we at normal speed? Let's go fastest.
Construction complete.
Right, the Ubermensch is doing what must be done here. And we've got that special project researching now, I hope.
Spaceport
Yeah,
under
it's
attack.
getting repaired. The spaceport is under attack at one of our worlds over here at Enderlang. That's not ideal. It's not what we want, but
Special
our fleet
project
is
complete.
traversing. Hey, noise. Why have you stopped noising? Let's fix it. The NPS Atlantic has successfully restored power to the automated shipyard over that planet. The facility immediately resumed its interrupted construction order, using what materials it had on hand to build an advanced frigate of unknown design. Nice. Unfortunately, the ancient facility broke down completely afterwards and has been deemed beyond repair. We sent a crew to the new ship and pressed it into service within our fleet.
Construction complete.
Awesome. Well, let's bring that to Enderlang. We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Enderlang system. These strange objects have been flagged as Epsilon aliens. Until we can learn more about them, we should probably proceed with caution. Okay, let's just take a look. Minerals are being removed for separate resources. Stargate, you say? Definitely worth the expansions. What are we talking about? Are we talking about this game? Click interesting.
Construction complete.
Well, they appear to be placid leviathans, so I'm not overly concerned. Oh no, it's in Enderlang system. Of course it is.
Construction complete.
Okay, so the construction ship should probably do something a little bit useful somewhere, sometime. Let's get down here.
Station under attack.
Station under attack somewhere. We're receiving a transmission from the Shantari Enlightened Kingdom. Interesting. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open and hostilities between us have ceased. For the moment. Hello. I speak on behalf of the Shantari Enlightened Kingdom, and I have been authorized... It's a floob! I've been authorized to bring you greetings. As long as you stay out of our internal affairs and treat our great leader, King Bakura, with reverence, I see no reason for our diplomatic relations to sour. We will not be held back. It's not Viking that's making the mod alone, they've got a team. It's the SGI mod. So it's not specifically one individual. The news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time has been received with mixed feelings by our populace. This confirms what we have long suspected, that we're not alone in the galaxy. Each new alien species we encounter represents both an opportunity and a threat. We must be wary. These particular Xenos have a level of technology similar to our own, indicating that we have achieved spaceflight at roughly the same time. This changes everything! Someone to kill! Go fleet. Right, let's move this down to normal speed. Some poor debris over there. Where are our science ships? One over here, one over here. Well, why don't you continue your little exploration? You, science ship down... I'll tell you what, let's do automatic exploration. There you go. Because... well, we won that, and we won it quickly. Okay, now fleet. Let's get you down there. Do we have a quiet construction ship? Yes, we do. Let's rebuild the mining stations over here. Gold. Jaffa. Cree. Got a nice oasis here that I've decided to drink. Mango medley. Yeah, it's okay. Doesn't taste very like mango. It tastes more like coconut, to be honest. One moment, folks. Just need to click a button. There we go. A button is clicked, I think. Ah, the Wraith are cool, man. I like the Wraith. Oh, the new ship can go back to... Where is it you're going? So, we'll wait here. I want to look at this new ship. Where's that new ship of ours? There it is. Yeah. I don't know. It's not got much to recommend it for, really, has it? I mean, it's nice to have a frigate, I suppose. I suppose. I think the Wraith storylines were actually better overall. Right, yeah, new ship isn't doing anything at the moment. All of these are. Is there anything that we need to concern ourselves on our home planet? Yes, there is. Look at this. We've got... Ooh. Research that, please. Let's get a mining network on the go here. Because you're not doing anything. You, why don't you build a basic science lab? Same goes for you. Yeah, we're going to go ham on these science labs now. Yeah, boy. Excellent. Let's take a look at... You, you're going to need a mining network. You're going to need a mining network. Oh yeah, now you're talking, folks. Now you are talking. This is good stuff. And Enderlang, what's happening with you? No problemo, Chiefo. Let's move you down here as a pop, and we are also going to build a... I want to build an energy grid. It requires planetary administration, which we can't do yet because we need 5 pops. So let's build a power plant. Make sure that we keep that income on the go. We have some debris available. So what are our science ships doing? You're down here. You're doing a special research project. And you're surveying various different things. That's fine. Our fleet's here. This over here. Left behind research. Ooh, strange readings coming from the planet's moon. Oh yes, we do need to do that at some point. So what do we need? It could be something... The study of pulsars seems to be an endless source of insights for our scientists, but rarely exhibit any signs of overtly dangerous phenomena. This makes recent reports on Nietzscheans all the more concerning. An initial scan revealed that the pulsar, in addition to its regular electromagnetic beam, is emitting a separate beam at a limited wavelength, which is only visible in the same system at shorter and shorter intervals. According to the initial calculations, the interval between these pulses will reach 0 at the date 2301. Yeah, we've got a little while. What occurs then is open to speculation, but the lack of an explanation for the pulse... Oh dear. Superstitious fear, you say? My duvet fucked itself. Okay, interesting. We must be watchful. And we will be watchful. One thing I'm very aware of is I would like... What are you doing? You're going there, aren't you? You... I think I want you to stop what you're doing. Because I want you to research the projects in this system. Ugh. Leif Erikson. Oh, that's because I've told it to you. Don't worry about it. We'll go research projects in this system. And then we will press shift and go research projects in this system. So off it goes. Let's get back up to fastest speed so our fleets can merge, and then we will take this unclaimed system's military station out. Oop. Oh no! Lorenzo Giordano died. Let's just pause for a moment. The negotiations for appointing a new Grand Marshal are underway. Okay. Oh, only 89. That's a bit crap, isn't it? Let's take a look at the election. Okay. Empire influence gain plus 10%, always good. Claim influence cost minus 10%, good as well. You're 91, Ricardo Lagardia, so there's no point in getting you. Trade attractiveness, eh. You're an expansionist and you have deep connections. More monthly influence. Outpost build cost. Elections are... Oh my, I'm just going to let it happen because look. If it cost us 200 influence in order to support this person, we're going to abstain. Pari Varma has been chosen as the new ruler and will reign until her death. That is fine. We haven't got a research scientist now, so that's something that we're going to need. Well, you are the youngest of the bunch. You're carefree. That's fine. We'll put you in. Off you go. 157 months remaining. Damn. Oh, these are all quite... blue laser's a bit cheaper, but... do you know what? Let's just keep going with the shields. Looks like our fleet has met up. So let's grab these, tell them to merge. And unpause.
Construction complete.
And now our scientists are dying. How nice. Right, off you go. Okay, the Leif Eriksson's chief scientist has died. You, off you go. We're in a battle here, which we've since won. You, off you go. Go repair yourselves.
Construction complete.
This science ship isn't doing anything at all. Is it the one that I wanted to go? No, yeah, it is. It's the one that I wanted to go over here. Research projects here. Research projects here. We're receiving a transmission from the independent space station of the Rigan Commerce Exchange. They appear to have successfully translated our language. That seems a little bit weird, Cryptic. No, thank you. First contact with the Rigan Commerce Exchange. You're an interesting looking fellow. You happen to possess more minerals, food, or energy than you need. We're more than willing to take it off your hands. You will be duly compensated, of course. Well met. Well, right now, I don't want to do any of that. And we're receiving transmission from the Velturia's Confederation. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open. And we will not be held back, my friends. We will not be held back. Science ship, what are you doing? Off you go. Let's take a look at our planets. Has somebody else died? Everybody's dying. Yep, you.
Receiving communications.
Right, let's just give it a pause. Repairs are completed on the first fleet. Borders have been closed. Interesting. You would like active sensor links? No, absolutely not. You've just closed your borders to us, you cretins. Now, I suspect that this science vessel... Oh, no, it is doing what it's supposed to. Do you know what you're doing? We'll just click automatic exploration so it knows what it's doing. There we are. Good. We must have lost a ship. You need to retask your science ship. I think I've already done that, Patrick. Ooh. I think. Alright, let's unpause. You're doing your thing, aren't you? And you are... Yep, you're also doing the thing.
Retreat.
Oh, hello. There's a military station there. Let's bring the fleet in.
Construction complete. Technology secured.
Oh. On the control network we have. Let's take the fleet command limit up a little bit. Oh, max... Nah, fleet command limit. Okay, so we're getting transmission from the Ocular regime. Hello. We will not be held back. You know our standard line. Construction ships aren't really doing very much at the moment. Let's start getting research stations, I suppose. You can wait there, I suppose, for a minute until our fleet has hopefully mopped up the station, which is, yeah, it's not a very good one.
Technology secured. Special project complete.
It's a gaggle of wayward drones, of course. Initial disappointment was swept away by the drone's erroneous IFF classification of us. They think we're a race affiliated with their long-dead masters. They seem very excited. If old AI contracts can be excited to see us. If. Unfortunately, the drones again lapsed into inactivity shortly after, and we've been unable to resuscitate them. Or take them apart, for that matter. Keep an eye on that situation. Fascinating. Ooh. Hello. Right, let's see what else we can get. What do you think we should do here, folks? I'm thinking, that's so expensive.
Attacking enemy assets.
We'll take afterburners for the moment. Looks like we've beaten the pirate station. Okay, fleet, you don't even need to go and heal yourselves. Off you go.
Construction
You
complete. Anomaly found.
build the outpost, research that. This construction ship is not currently doing anything. Let's get our starbase outpost over here as well. Right, everybody's busy. That's good news. Resource storage is full for food.
Vivisected.
Ooh, an anomaly has been found. Right, we're researching that. Alright, so we're researching the debris here, excuse me. It is very, very warm. Oh, here we go. The drones woke from their slumber and descended to the surface of Perseverance. Attempts to communicate met with polite dismissal as they set about terraforming a small area of the planet. We do not know the nature of whatever ancient directive they are executing, but it does not seem detrimental to the colony. As long as their activities benefit us, that's fine, I suppose. Right, you are doing something at the moment. Oh no. The lawless Nietzschean system has become a safe haven for an increasing number of pirates, smugglers, and various other criminal elements. These outlaws are based beyond current boundaries of civilized space, but they frequently venture into our systems. They must be dealt with.
Hulks vivisected.
Right, let's just give this a little pause. Where is the Nietzschean system? I don't know where it is. Is the answer there? Well, Leif Erikson isn't doing anything at the moment, so I'm going to tell you to research the anomalies in this system, as you were doing some time ago. Yes, I can upgrade that fleet, which I'm going to do so. Upgrade fleet. There we go. And then when I work out where that system is...
Enemy presence exposed.
Hostile... Oh, got another pirate fleet over here.
Spaceport under attack.
We're receiving transmission from an independent space station of the Curator Order. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Well met, my friends. Well met. Alright, I want this area as well. So let's take that. How are those upgrades going? All done? Let's send the fleet out. Oh. Coming from everywhere! Oh look, here's the... Oh look, we're seeing empires! Haven't zoomed out for too long. It looks like they're all of kind of comparable size to me. Okay, the Leif Erikson isn't doing anything at all at the moment. I'm not sure why. Wasn't there an anomaly somewhere for me to focus my efforts on? Ah, the old drones, fitfully dormant on the Perseverance's moon, have become active again, and their work is a mixed blessing. Under the cover of night and spotty airspace surveillance, they've erected the framework of some gigantic structure a short distance away from our primary settlement on Perseverance. Our engineers are convinced that it is the realization of some outmoded concept known as a space elevator, perhaps a common sight in the times before we Nietzsche first took to the stars. It will eventually have to be erased as it stands in the way of expansion plans for the colony, and bringing it down safely will take some time. At least our engineers are giddy with excitement at the prospect of studying the thing up close. Yeah, okay.
Enemy presence exposed.
Oh, Boingo, thank you so much for the cheers.
Technology secured.
Ooh, a particularly strong thunderstorm has hit the main colony on Perseverance. Bloody hell, Perseverance is getting it today, isn't it? Unfortunately, most of the energy discharges have been absorbed by the many lightning rods placed atop our colony's buildings. It has provided us with a surprising extra amount of energy. Excellent. We've researched afterburners. What's next?
Complete.
I'd like railguns.
Attacking enemy vessels.
Let's go with Starhold first, though. We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Ferrantis system. These strange objects have been flagged as new aliens until we can learn more about them. We should proceed with caution. There you go. We've won that battle. Let's send our fleet home for repairs. The Leif Erikson is still not doing anything of any use. Let's research projects in this system, please. Our construction ships, as per bloody usual, aren't doing anything of use. Build research stations, please. Where are you? I need mining stations. Ooh, deep within a crevice of the giant asteroid, we have found something astonishing. There is mining gear attached to the rock, digging itself into the vast depth of the asteroid. It stands abandoned with no sign of who placed it there. If we can stop the machine, we might be able to learn something about the technology used to build it, but we must hurry before random debris crushes it. Drill rampage! I like the idea of this special project. So where are you? Where's VK1? Let's track it on the map. Oh, it's over here. Okay. It's going to time out eventually. I feel like we need another science ship, really, or another construction ship. I mean, there's no way for our fleet to get there, but that doesn't stand to reason. Ah. It does stand to reason. Oh, coffee. Tir Anastasi! What a magnificent character. The green screen has got a flickering background. Oh yes, I can see, yes. I think I know why. Give me a moment. It's because I allowed a screen over there to be turned off, which has changed the ambient lighting around me. Let's just... Okay, that hasn't fixed it. Let's just move myself to the side. How's that? Yeah, there's only so much I can do with a green screen, folks. So until I get professional lighting, and that's very, very costly, it's not something I can do with any great ease. And frankly, I don't want you seeing everything that's behind me, so that's why the green screen's there. Let's see if I can make any changes. You see, what you've done is you've disrupted the episode here, because I'm going to be pissing about with this for hours now. Probably the best I can do under the current circumstances. Am I going back to a regular stream schedule? Ultimately, yes, I am. I'm thinking about the best way that I can utilize my channel now. Rule of acquisition 95. I don't know. It's just blue as far as I can tell. That's as good as I know, I'm afraid to say. Hey, Intrepid Dawn. So I disrupted you with No Man's Sky, and now with this. Yes, you did. You did. It's yeah. Will I be having a regular stream schedule where I do the same thing every week? Maybe not, but I will have a regular stream schedule from a time perspective. Something I want to do is have some form of regularity for the channel. I'm thinking about the best ways that I can make the best kind of videos at the moment. For the longest time, as many of you know, I've been something of a hobbyist. So YouTube for me has just been something that I've done because it amused me and because I enjoyed it. But I want to go further now. I want to. I'd like to see if I can make it into a business that actually pays for itself, because it hasn't done for years. While I've been doing it just as a hobby. So what I want to do is I want to come up with the best possible recording schedule, video release schedule, unique, different, interesting videos, and a decent streaming schedule. Also true. That will allow me to give you the best content and at the same time be as convenient as possible for me. Right. Yeah. Unpause, thank you. Leet, where are you going? Let's just kill these guys. I'm not going to tailor my streams as to when other streamers decide to stream. It's my subscribers' decision as to whether to watch me or not, and the numbers aren't really the important thing. They can always come back and watch things as a VOD later on, can't they? Oh. You'll abstain.
Construction complete.
As soon as we get rid of these guys, everyone's dying. we should delete these guys pretty easily, and we have. Right, you go heal up. Got a construction ship here. I want you to go over here. Research the project in that system. Are you doing anything? Oh yeah, you're doing your automatic exploration, that's fine.
Vivisected. Star system charted.
I know, Bernie Bear, I know. Only for the betrayals. Frantic signal bursts from the moon alerted us to the fact that the old drones on the planet have woken yet again. This time they bring us a significant prize, as they've unearthed an ancient satellite from the depths of the moon and partially repaired it. We do not know how the satellite ended up there, nor why the drones have ignored it until now. Regardless, if even a fragment of its databanks have survived, there's a lot we can learn about the day-to-day life in the empires that the drones first served. Cool. You doing anything useful?
Hulks vivisected.
Doesn't necessarily appear that you are. How about you? Are you doing anything useful? Not really. Nope, go down here. Research the anomalies in that system. Or... yeah, research the projects in that system, actually, because we'll get better stuff. A private collector on Yildar has somehow come into ownership of an ancient precursor artifact believed to be Irasian in origin. Oh, those guys with the plague. Despite government pressure, the curator has so far been reluctant to part with it. Ooh. I think we're gonna go with influence. And the reason that we're going to go with influence is because we've got quite a lot and it will rebuild in the meantime. After intense study of our recovered Irasian artifacts, scientists on Yildar have managed to deduce the exact galactic coordinates of Iras. Ooh! The home system of the ancient Irasian civilization. We should launch an expedition to this system before someone else beats us to it. To contact the nearest science ship! Where is it? Let's track that on the map. Ah, that's easy. Right, you. Off you go. Let's survey that system. Oh, very good. Thank you so much for the cheers. Oh, have I lost a scientist? No, I don't think oh, a different kind of scientist. Have I? I've lost 2 scientists. Of course I have. Interesting. Let's just pause. What scientist am I choosing at the moment? Let's just go back. Alright, so this is a physics one. Let's recruit somebody. Right, you haven't really got any uses at the moment, so we'll just have to choose you. And you. Let's recruit somebody new. Let's go statecraft for you. Damn it. I'm losing people hand over fist. Need my people to be immortal, damn it. Okay, unpause. Gul can't keep... No, I can't! I absolutely can't keep anybody alive. You're not doing anything. Let's... Oh, the erratic behaviour of the narcoleptic drones has taken a violent turn. A number of them woke and entered the atmosphere of Perseverance, as is their wont, only to slam into the surface of the planet at full thrust. Repeatedly, in many cases. Damage to the colony was negligible, but the nigh invulnerable drones were destroyed in bright showers of blue sparks, indicative of the tremendous force of, and dedication to, their self-destruction. Let me find out what is wrong with these cretins. Right, build mining stations here, build mining stations here. Once you're done with that, build mining stations here. There we go, that's going to keep us out of trouble for a bit. You're on the way, aren't you? You are doing what you're supposed to be doing. As per Grand Marshal, additional mining stations have been constructed. There we go. We've succeeded in our mandate. And we now get to continue our expansion. Starbase influence cost is better. Capital buildings now produce what? Additional unity. We will have that. Thank you. I'll tell you what, folks. Clearly people don't like the face cam. Let's turn that off. There we go. Yeah, I do the very best I can with the face cam. I'm sorry that it doesn't work for you guys.
Hulks vivisected.
Hulks vivisected. The surviving drones have been missing since the suicide incident. History buffs on Perseverance are convinced that the drones are still in close proximity, shielded from prying eyes by some lost technology. But the expected time window for their next activation has come and gone. Progress on deep analysis of the destroyed drones remains has been slow, but a breakthrough is expected soon. Keep me posted.
Vessels upgraded.
Just pause for a moment. I think one thing that we might want to do with 0 on food, I think we'll be okay, is just go to our ship designer, because I suspect that we've actually got better stuff now. Let's take a look. Nothing better here. Got afterburners already in there. Let's take a look Is autocannon the best that we can have? Well, surely autocannon is better than a small red laser. I don't know. Let's clear design. Stop it. Clear design. I don't know how to clear. Oh. Oh, we've got to hide obsolete components. Isn't that useful? So autocannon is apparently obsolete. So we don't want autocannons. It's not really giving us a lot of choices here, is it? Oh, these are on auto best anyway, aren't they? Look. Oh yeah, they are. So that's not something I really need to concern myself with. Oh, the ship pack's amazing, isn't it, Bernie? In the description of the last video that I did, and I think in the description of this one, there is a ship pack. There are two ship packs I'm using. I'm using this and another one. I think there's the Straker and the Kurigu. I think this is the Kurigu one. It's towards the bottom of the list of all the mods that I'm using. It is super duper cool. Actually, this isn't the coolest one. The Destroyer so far is the cooler of the two. Okay, so we're at the home planet. Gracia! Magnificent. Wait, in before we get the disease. Alright, the Leif Erikson is over here. It's doing its thing. I think what we need to do is we need to research the anomalies with Leif Erikson over here. This construction ship isn't doing anything at the moment. Let's get you to build... Hey, let's get you to build that outpost over here. And then we'll get you to build all sorts of things. Unpause. Kuragane 2.1 ships and stations. You're quite right, Bungie. Thank you. Back to the ship designer. It does seem to be found. Research it. That we're getting the best that we possibly can out of it. As far as I can tell. If we go for a new design, I would like a destroyer, please. Let's go with a gunship bow. And let's have a gunship stern as well. And then if we...
Enemy presence exposed.
Oh. Uh-oh. I better pause so I can check what that is. Alright, so let's go with 3 nano composite, 3 deflectors. You may as well have an afterburner, I suspect. Over here, let's have a couple of coil guns and a couple of red lasers. See, auto design makes changes. How do I turn auto gen designs off? Actually, I'm not finding this dull at all. I think with the mods put on, I'm quite enjoying it. So how do I actually turn this auto upgrade behaviour off? Because I can't even save this at the moment. On the menu where you edit the ships at the bottom. Well, I mean, this is the menu where I edit the ship. And at the bottom doesn't appear to have any kind of change for me. Auto generators, I see it. No auto-generate designs. So if I go clear design, auto-complete ship, that's fine, save it. There we go, that makes my life a little bit easier. Don't really need afterburners on that, do I? That's fine, that's making sense now, okay. I mean, do I want them to auto-update? I kind of suppose I do, really, in the meantime. I'll have unique designs for unique jobs later. It's just there's not a lot of point having that right now. Unpause. Oh, Franca de Rosa reports that the successful recovery of the object. On examination, it appears to be a weathered primitive craft designed for unmanned travel between stars. In all likelihood, it was launched millennia ago, and the travel through multiple systems at sublight speed until it was caught in Erasmus gravity. A plaque mounted on the craft's hull depicting odd geometric shapes. I think I know what this might be. A scheme of an unidentified system and a pictogram of two nude members of a species unknown to us. Why any civilization would see it fit to disseminate such information throughout the universe is unclear. Well, this is a long way from what it used to be for me. Like, I played Stellaris when it first came out, and I haven't really touched it very often since. So, this is a far cry from what it was, and yeah, I really like it now. I'm enjoying the stories that are kind of like coming through. It's really, really nice. Have I tried the Star Trek mod recently? No, I haven't. I keep meaning to, but I haven't got around to it. Oh, pirates.
Technology secured.
We've got shielding. Awesome.
Technology secured.
Yeah, okay, research it. Let's take research alternatives. Let's take more naval capacity. And do you know what? One thing that we haven't done lately? We haven't looked at our worlds. More engineering, please. Can we get... Well, that one's no good, but we can upgrade this one and have a physics lab. That's cool. We can upgrade that. I'm going to leave that as it is for the moment. Not sure why our fleets have separated like this, but they have. Right, you merge yourselves again for the love of Pete, and go home. Got a construction ship doing precisely naffle here. Let's take the system for our own. Oh, we can't. Not fully surveyed. There we are. So, why don't you build some mining stations there? Here's Voyager 1 indeed. I quite like the fact that it took the mickey there. That's quite enjoyable. Let's take a look at the surface and see what we can do here. You can be upgraded now, which is good. Let's get a hydroponics farm on the go here. Power plant over here. Another mining network here. Good. And over to Engelang. Well, it would be good for you to have a power plant. Let's upgrade this. And you can go up here and let's have hydroponics. Because that way we're going to get back into the positive for food. Same goes for you. More hydroponics, please. Playful ruins. The structures on Iras 2 are not as old as we first believed. It seems to be a playground or amusement park of some sort. Science Officer Franca de Rosa notes that many of the contraptions are highly complex creations that we can learn much from, and that, to the builder's alien eyes, this might have been a cutting-edge sensor array, or even a gigantic art installation. Regardless to us Nietzscheans, it looks mostly like a place where you would take your young and let them amuse themselves. Oh, nice. Right, you've got to keep doing your bits and bobs. There's a bunch of debris that we should really research. What are you doing right now? Oh, it looks like you're busy. Okay. I wonder if I should try and move down here. I think you're surveying, aren't you? Yeah, you're doing a little investigation down there. Over here at Yalant, I think it might be a good idea for me to get another construction ship. So let's do that. Construction ship, please. Let's just take a look and see what's changed in our ship designer. Are you getting better? Have you got shields? Are you shields now? You are shields. Okay, so you're actually doing something useful at least. Let's upgrade our ships to have proper shields. First heal. Shouldn't take you a moment. Back to fastest, I think. That's good. Ooh, ancient drones are back again. Hi, Robert. Yes, we know there's a Star Trek mod for this. It's called New Horizons. Sorry, I needed a drink really badly. Are there any edicts I can activate? I'll have to take a look. Having pieced them together, the foreign objects inside the destroyed drones have been identified by our experts as one-way transmitters. Since they're not set to receive, it's safe to assume that the drones were not acting on the behest of some third party. Rather, some entity has been keeping tabs on the drones' activities. It is advisable to look into this matter, so a special project has been prepared. Marvellous!
Construction complete.
Right, let's get you updated and upgraded. Make sure that you get
Vessels upgraded.
proper shields. How's that changed?
Anomaly found.
How's that changed your relative power? Changed it to 1.3k. That's good. Our leader has gained a level. Okay, we can investigate the new aliens. I'd like, in an ideal world, what does this construction ship want to do at the moment? Mining stations, please. Through hard work and experience, Grand Marshal Yan Wang has developed new skills. Cool. I think maybe a good thing for me to do right now is to go into contacts. Yeah, there's a problem. Yeah, everyone is absolutely smashing me. Yes, I have played New Horizons, Nathan. Oh yes, we were talking about edicts, weren't we? How do I go about that? Do I go into government? If you can tell me how I go to edicts, I will certainly take a look and see if there's anything that I can do there. Policies and edicts, that would stand to reason, wouldn't it? Eh. We could go with research grants. There we go. Let's take some research grants. That's fine. Healthcare campaign. Given that everybody dies every 5 minutes, it's probably a good idea, but... fairly happy with that. Let's just unpause for the time being. Is anybody not doing anything? Ah, new construction ship. Very, very useful. You, come over here. I can't build the starbase because it's still not really well done. Let's build mining stations over here. Naughty men. Now, I used to say magnificent quite a lot, but it's something that fell out of use somewhat. Ooh, ancient drones, answers above. We have found the remaining drones drifting into orbit around the planet. We've learned that they are unwitting pawns in an elaborate scheme set up by an unknown faction. Going by the modus operandi of this operation, the faction is most likely to a particularly old and particularly clever pirate syndicate. They must have found the drones drifting through space and have done what we could not, modified them. While not as impressive as it sounds, all they did was introduce self-contained alien technology into the drones. The fact remains that these alien pirates possess a technological know-how far in advance of our own, as to all the other races apparently, because I'm not doing a very good job. At least in certain areas. Having installed their comms devices in the drones, the pirates let them drift through space again, knowing that they are set to assist their original master's colonists, and that the drones' ability to accurately identify such colonists has degraded with age. The drones have essentially been fattening up our colony as the pirates watch, waiting for the ideal time to strike. Our military analysts predict that the pirates will strike within the next 2 years. Capture the drones, send them to destroy their would-be masters. We've captured the drones and fitted them with explosive charges. Reprogramming them proved to be a relatively easy task now that we know how to break them open. And we have plotted a course for the estimated location of the pirate fleet. Top Nietzsche scientists have implemented our own IFF technology to minimise the risk of the drones attacking innocents. Let them fly! Oh. Attempts to scan the object in high orbit of blah, 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 have been unsuccessful. The object quickly falls below blah, blah, its horizon, and MPS Newton's instruments are simply unable to keep up. While the gravitational pull is strong, that alone does little to explain the object's extreme momentum. Either the object itself possesses some extraordinary properties, or there is some gravitational phenomenon at work here. The object's velocity appears to be increasing over time, and the science officer, Franca de la Rosa, in fact, suspects that it may soon be thrown out of orbit, even without outside interference. Let's try and slow it down. Hey! The drone successfully intercepted the unknown object's orbit by latching onto the object and then thrusting in reverse little by little. The drone was eventually able to direct it to the MPS Newton for retrieval. Awesome! Made a right decision for a change. Okay, map the stars will help me survey systems faster. I think because we've got more events and more anomalies than I'm used to, it's kind of slowing my progress down. I should probably get another science ship, really. The object looks like some sort of box constructed of alien material. Vein-like ridges meander along its sides, congregating at the top in some sphere-shaped mechanism. We can only guess at its contents. I'd like to study it, please. How much more have you got to do? You've only got one more planet. Okay, good.
Technology secured.
Oh, I've got the Starhold technology. I think the next thing that we probably want is better armour. Let's get that.
Construction complete.
Leader has gained a level. Good. Keep doing what you're doing. Still got those time projects. Maybe the science ship can come back and do those time projects.
Star system charted.
Ooh. Oh my, look at them. The science expedition team, led by Franca de Rosa from the science vessel MPS Newton, has found something remarkable. There's a giant ruined city on this world with a massive towering structure in the middle. We believe that the structure functioned as the heart of a city, or maybe even the entire world of this civilization. Perhaps this city was once a capital. That's fascinating. Okay. We've got shipyards as well. The science expedition team, led by Franca de Rosa, she's having a great time at the moment. I mean, imagine being a scientist and finding all this amazing stuff. It'd be remarkable. Okay, so Declan thinks I should have about 2 more science ships, realistically. The science expedition team, led by Franca de Rosa from the science vessel MPS Newton, has found something remarkable. Surrounding this world are several ancient and powerful shipyards. Some appear to be quite damaged, while others look like they might still be functioning. While no ships or resources can be detected on board these stations, we think they might be fully autonomous systems. There are areas designed specifically for offloading vast quantities of materials in the vacuum of space. Deep within each of these, there is a vast... oh no, words are hard. Deep within each of these vast space stations rests a powerful graviton power core, a technology not fully understood, but which appears to be the source of both space stations' power and their ability to stay in orbit for so long. Perhaps one day we can claim it for our own. Truly inspiring. Right. Yeah, Iras looks pretty damn good. Irasia, the former homeworld of the Arasan Conqueror, someone has relatively recently, within the last 2,000 years, gone through the trouble of systematically bombarding every single metre of the moon's surface from orbit. Interesting. Possibly a misguided attempt to keep the Javorian pox, hey, the pox is back, from resurfacing. Despite this, the surface is still covered with fossilised remains of the billions of Irasians who succumbed to the plague in the final years of their empire. That makes me a little bit sad. By the time it had spread to their homeworld, most of the worlds of the Arasan Conqueror had already fallen, and their alien vassals were in open revolt. Judging by the ancient satellite logs recovered from orbit, the mood among the population on the Arasian homeworld was largely resigned by this point. The widespread panic that accompanied the first outbreaks of the pox on the colonies was largely absent, as most had come to accept the fact that the end was drawing near. Fascinating and truly saddening. Oh, look. Okay, let's see what Courier Network is good for trade. A new life is even better. New colonies start with 1 additional pop, yes please. Okay, Iras is fascinating.
Technology secure.
Right, you, I need you to go and start just having a look around again. You, we need, wow, look at that.
Construction complete.
More research is complete. This time we will have the iron thruster, please. First fleet, how's things going? Let's upgrade you.
Vessels upgraded.
Oh, hello. That's a fairly hefty pirate fleet. Yeah, we're gonna need more ships. Let's take a couple of destroyers, because we're gonna fight our enemies. The destruction ship, you are not doing very much of any use, as is your wont. Let's go build research stations here, build mining stations here, and then come here and build a starbase outpost, because there is some neutronium ore there, which we can't exploit at the moment, but ultimately we will be able to. Now, you're in the middle of researching a project, aren't you? Yes, you are, Leif Erikson. Okay, let's unpause.
Tactical retreat.
Can't really blame you. There's a fairly significant sized fleet. Let's just take a look at the land here. Yes please, all of the upgrades.
signed the Pact of Alliance.
Overseer, thank you so much for subscribing. Very lovely of you. Ancient drones, wounded and volatile. The pirate fleet is inbound earlier than expected. It is likely that our preemptive strike was successful in both provoking and damaging them. Their fleet is roughly 30% smaller than projected. Still big. Battle stations!
Construction.
Oh, look at their ships. They look like budget Star Destroyers.
Technology secured.
More technology has been secured. We've got iron thrusters now. What is going to benefit us most next? Let's go with assembly patterns. Those hostile fleets seem to just kind of be doing their own things. Hopefully that pirate fleet isn't going to be too much of a problem for us. Wounded pirates are dead. Let's get you home. Oh, Bismarck, thank you so much for the cheering. Oh, speaking of Bismarck, Bismarck has been thinking about doing a little bit of a Rust playthrough, I believe. Am I right in thinking that, Bismarck? I probably do need a lot more naval capacity, you're quite right. I would like to join you on that, Bismarck. I don't know if I'll stream it or even if I'll record it, but it's been a while since I've played Rust, and I really want to get into that. So once I finish the stream today, perhaps we should have a little, bit of a chat about that. See when you're going to start playing, where you're going to start playing, and then we'll see what we can do. Hulk orbiting Tetis 3 is all that remains of a massive sublight generation ship belonging to a deeply religious alien race called the Mardak Vol. Though the ship has been ruthlessly purged of all life, the Mardak's ill-fated journey has been detailed in the captain's logs. After being hunted to near extinction by nightmarish beings referred to as vessels, they fled their homeworld in search of a distant paradise planet, the mythical promised land, Parera, that would reveal itself only to the chosen ones. Judging by the state of the ship, however, their attackers caught up with them. Should we extract the ship's navigational drive and decrypt its destination? Paradise, you say? The Nietzscheans could do with paradise. Okay. Got so many things that we could research. That debris is going to go. We just haven't given ourselves enough time to do things with it. Construction ships are being useless. Didn't we tell you to do a load of things?
Anomaly found.
Alright, research that. Alright, so fine. You build the outpost. What are you doing over here? You build all the mining stations in the world.
Technology secured.
Science ship, are you doing anything of any worth whatsoever? Let's research projects in this system. I don't know why they all stopped doing things.
Special project complete.
Cracking the encoding algorithms of the navigational drive was no small feat, but thanks to head researcher Franca Del Varghi, who seems to have developed an unusual obsession with finding the utopian homeworld, we finally succeeded. More worryingly, the discovery has somehow leaked to the public, who now share the fixation with settling a paradise planet. Nothing can keep us out of paradise! Nothing! We are the Nietzscheans! Paradise belongs to us! Everything belongs to us! Oh, got a bit overexcited there. Let's have a blue laser. Let's merge these fleets. The craft that the NPS Newton recovered appears to be some kind of small life pod carrying mummified remains of an alien youngling. It appears that the pod was sent to from an unknown planet towards another one, presumably to escape some kind of cataclysm. It's Superman, and give its passenger a chance to live on the alien planet. Instead, the pod was caught in the star's gravity well, and and has orbited it ever since, while the life support system eventually failed. Flanca de Rosa noted an unusual genetic makeup of the passenger. Had it survived and matured, it could potentially have become one of the strongest and most resilient organics known to our scientists, even without any kind of augmentation. It is Superman, ladies and gentlemen. I was right. Magnificent stuff. That's cool. I'm really, really enjoying these little storylines. It does mean it takes like forever to get anything done, admittedly, but construction ship, why aren't you doing anything useful?
Tactical retreat.
Another tactical retreat. What's retreating now? Uh-oh, you're going towards Arras. We've got an 1800 fleet. Let's go and try and take those pirates out. Ooh, immense ragged plains of shadow drift across this planet's face. They are cast not by clouds, but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged, or rather jointed, to allow for a small degree of articulation. Science officer Flanca de la Rosa is, as of yet, unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possible purpose, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might serve. Cool.
Enemy presence exposed.
We need a much bigger fleet. Much bigger fleet. We need bigger vessels, a bigger fleet. Better naval capacity. Good God, there are hostile fleets everywhere. We're just crap. This ship is missing in action. Balls. Absolute bugger. Well, I want to have a fight. Let's go. Where's that pirate fleet gone? Absolute bastards. Stop rich. Come at me, bro. Love this star.
Technology secured. Construction complete.
We should win this. Got this in slow mode at the moment. It looks like we're winning this engagement. We do need to go on a pirate surge. Luckily, we've got the planet here, or at least the pirate base here, I should say. We've just given them too much leeway. It's our own fault. Okay, the pirate fleet is downed, and our fleet is going in to finish off that stupid base. Looks like the enemy pirate fleet looks a lot like the vessel that we captured.
Star system charted.
Good stuff. Get home. Get healed. That planet is done. Alright, chemical bliss, what's this? A deep tissue implants are the latest innovation in revolutionary overlapping of sensory engineering and entertainment experience. Where we're going, we won't need skin to feel. Let's get Fleet Command unit, please. Hello, are you doing anything? You're doing automatic exploration. You aren't doing anything at all. Let's get you building mining stations. Bad Killer, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Are you doing anything? Survey, please. Well, you're not doing anything either. let's get you here and build an outpost. Belter scum. Oh. Pirate stations, yes, of course. I'm very aware that pirate fleets will come back, which is nice. What is that cat? We can effectively control one more planet. Which I'm not sure if it's something that we want to do, but yeah. There we are. Right, I think we are coming towards the end of the stream, which is a little bit sad, really, because I don't think we've really achieved all that much. One thing that really concerns me is this confederation here. It's really encroaching on our territory quickly. It's almost like it's trying to block us out. We will, of course, be trying to block them here once this has been surveyed. But is that going to be enough to stop them? And are we going to freely be able to extend in this direction,
Recon and research vessel under attack.
Oh my. To this, a frontier system close to our space has recently earned a reputation as a lawless hive of scum and villainy. Never heard that before. It has attracted a large number of ne'er-do-wells, and following a recent power struggle, these criminal degenerates are now sufficiently organised enough to begin launching raids into our space. They must be dealt with again. A roving band of pirates has settled down in the uninhabited. Bloody pirates everywhere, the bastards. They've settled here and here, which is, we just cleared them out. We cleared them out about 2 bloody minutes ago, and look, 2 more massive pissing pirate fleets. Absolute bastards. The Citizen Obedience Party and the Patriotic Vanguard. Is it the same Nietzscheans as... Oh, Andromeda. No, it's not. Well, it's not the same Nietzscheans as Andromeda, although they probably do carry some of the same beliefs about themselves. Our empire is called the Übermensch. They are named after Nietzsche, who was a philosopher in the, I think, 1870s. And one of his core beliefs, one of the beliefs that he held to, was if you have power, then you don't necessarily need to follow the same moral codes as the weak. You can make your own moral codes up, and that's precisely what the Übermensch was, the Supermen. Yeah, so that's what I've built them on. Basically, they're a morally bankrupt society, all about exploitation and. I suppose aggrandizement of themselves, with no interest whatsoever in being pleasant to other people, because being pleasant is the right thing to do. I don't want to do that. Are you sure you aren't playing as the Cardassian again? Well, no. The Cardassians, even the lowest Cardassian, who was the least used to his society, he felt a societal requirement in order to do what must be done in order to enrich the race. Whereas I suspect that the lowest ebbs of the Nietzschean society wouldn't. They're just kept in line by fear. But, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is now all I've got time for. I hope it's been enjoyable for you. I hope you'll come back and want to watch more of this in the future. Yeah, I'm definitely having pirate problems at the moment, so we'll think about how we can do our very best to get rid of the pirates as quickly and as efficiently as possible in the next episode, and we'll try and expand ourselves, or at least our territory, I should say, to being a little bit better. I am absolutely terrified of what's happening here, because look at them, they're superior. Oh, apparently the Oklar regime, which are, I think they're over here, their fleet power's pathetic compared to ours. Let's take a look. Now, these are my closest neighbours. Their fleet power, their naval capacity, and their technology level is all superior to ours. So, and also they don't seem to like us very much as well. Rattle metal heads and arrogant rats. So they think they're brilliant, we think we're brilliant, and therefore we're butting heads a little bit. Hey, the belters are cool, man. It's all about the beltaloda. I love the belters. Oh, I love the Expanse. Don't get me started on it. I've got to go. Guys, thanks so much for joining me. It's always a pleasure when you guys join. And I hope you have a lovely evening. For now, this is the Gul, out.